tonight and managed to get up to the total, having been 58 for 5. 10 overs to go, so plenty of time. And these two find something.
Straight to the batsman at the other end. I hope he's okay. But coming back to this particular pitch, if you're batting first, the winning score is, like you mentioned in the previous pitch report, 183. 75 for 5.
Gemini,
5 overs. They've done really well. They're pumped up, jazzed up today. They knew it's a do or die, important game. They want to stay in the race. This DP World Asia Cup.
Yeah, both these sides suffering losses in their opening encounters. Sri Lanka in that really good game up against Bangladesh. Pakistan going down to India. Put a good score on the board, but it was relatively comfortable towards the back end. Must-win situations. I feel it's that type of tournament, though. They could all beat each other.
Yeah, it's that sort of tournament, I suppose. Obviously, India won every game so far. They played miles ahead of any team in this tournament so far. Another very good over from Ebrar. They're going to settle for one. Only 2 runs from the over. 11 gone. 72. Going to break through. Round the wicket.
Carved away in front of point. The one. They're in a good position out there. So Ramla will get to the left-hander. Chamika Kurunaratne into the side today. Chmantha Chamira, the bowlers there with Chamira Tikshana and Nuwan Thusara. Kurunaratne is more than capable with the bat. Powerful hitter. Sri Lanka would love to get to a position where maybe 15th, 16th over before they see him at all. And he has a bit of a free license because he's a really powerful player.
That's where Shanaka is very dangerous, and they got him straight away. Look how true the wicket is. You can play at your very front foot with a straight bat. Everything is coming out of the middle of the bat. That shows the quality of the pitch.
Rate of 105 in his 35 innings. A lot of opportunities. He's a better player than those numbers would suggest. Field set well for the off pace and the into the surface.
No need for variation right now. They know that they need a wicket here. That's why seam up. There's the option. Mendes plays the spotlight on him as well. Lot depends on him. He's on 18 or 20. Of course, Sri Lankan's point of view, partnership is the key here for them. This is worth 17 between these two of 25. 3 fielders down leg side. Fine leg, square leg, and of course, mid on the boundary.
Carved away. This one's in front of point as well, and we'll go all the way for 4. Welcome boundary for Hasaranga.
Very dangerous player, Hasaranga. It wasn't the best delivery. It was short, it was wide. I know he's got pace. Previous deliveries was only 134. He had plenty of time to place that shot in front of extra cover. Hey, look at this. He was asking for trouble. Beautiful shot.
bit of line and a bit of length, but it'll be a pretty comfortable one. Just a couple of overs that have gone for more than 9. The entire innings, it's been the regular fall of wickets that's been the problem for Sri Lanka. The partnership just building, only 22 from 27 though at the moment. Dot ball to finish, 8 from the Harris Ralph over, 12 gone, it's 80 for 5.
8 overs remaining, 10 and over, 160. Ball across the line. A wild hack from Hasaranga.
Great disciplines from the Pakistani bowlers. Fast or spin. Abrar, who was a little bit under pressure against India, didn't bowl that well, came back very, very strongly. A little googly, a little bit more flight on that. And Hasaranga saw that and he decided to go across the line. And Abrar said no, too late. That was a wonderful delivery to get rid of Hasaranga. 80 for 6 now, problem Sri Lanka.
Gemini, my skin's dry but sticky from the heat. What here could help?
I see a light hydrating essence. That'll be great.
Now this is legit.
Cup final, 58 for 5. Simon and Wasim were talking about it. But he put on a partnership with Banko Rajapaksa. He is not here though. Well, a lot of work to do. Playing his first game after quite a while. Slip in play, Sabrar. It was all Hasaranga from him. Off the mark, didn't pick it. He bowled the wrong end, which Hasaranga does. He gets lots of his wickets off a wrong end. And then sends him off with a trademark Hasaranga celebration.
I think Hasaranga read him, but he wasn't expecting the ball to spin that much, especially with so much grass on the surface. He thought it's not going to spin that much, and that's why he's lost his wicket. Great length though, nice flighted delivery. Again, growing in confidence abroad. Bowling is third over, only 7 runs is given. Very conservative.
They've been forced to. With the wickets falling, they can't take chances. Shaheen Shah Afridi started things off with those 2 wickets early. And then Hussain Talat. Those couple were massive. We keep harping on the fact that the shots that are being played indicates that there's good pace and bounce, a good pitch. The Sri Lankan batters know they'll need to go hard at some stage if they are to have a chance. The player in the spotlight, Abrar, 1 for 7, just coming to the end of his 3rd over. And that's a reason Sri Lanka been thinking maybe 180, 190 and always been going hard, but unfortunately forced to take too many chances.
Well, Russ, that's another excellent delivery. Even if you're looking to get 180, we all knew that there is grass on the surface, there'll be ball moving around for the first few overs, so they could have watched out a little bit early on and kept those wickets in hand. Losing 3, 4, 5 wickets in the first sort of 7, 8 overs didn't really do them good. Now they're really on the heel, really on the back foot.
That's why we always say, get the foundation right, and then you go from there. And if you have those wickets in hand, you're at least 160, 170, you're in the game. The moment you aim too high, you're forced to do what Sri Lanka do, or did, and you dig yourself a hole like this, 82 for 6.
Especially with the new ball, and he's done it again this time.
On that point, since the last T20 World Cup, two's the call. It will be two because Haris Rao's got across. Since the 2024 T20 World Cup, in the power play, he's only picked up 6 wickets at 51. There you go, straight away, the point that you make. Pakistan thrive off the energy, that early intent from Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Cricket is a game where you can be off form. It's not only the batters who go off form, it's the bowlers sometimes when their rhythm is not right. And when you're looking to do something, it's not happening, and that's called a bad form. When it's good form, your running is really perfect, and you get into your action really well, and the ball comes out of your hand the way you want to. So I feel Shaheen is getting there, but I feel is still not there. The first couple of overs he bowled, 3 overs he bowled this afternoon. He did pick up 2 wickets, but I thought he could have done better, especially with the lengths he's bowled.
Again, a couple. He did really well. Good work in the outfield, but we'll have to have another look at that one. Geez, it got to the boundary very quickly.
Yeah, it's a fast outfield. Once again, Pakistani fielders really putting themselves on the line. They're showing a lot of intent, a lot of energy on the field. Not sure if that is gone for boundary or not, but yeah, the effort was there. His back was actually touching the rope. Did he touch? Did the ball came back to him when he pushed it back? That's where we need to see that. Did he touch it? No. Well done.
He has done well. He's avoided it, in fact. Great presence of mind. So that'll only be 2 against India. I was talking to Wasim earlier, and I thought Shaheen Shah Afridi was trying too hard. Then that rhythm will not be with you.
Yeah, pressure make you do funny things. Once again, toe end. Only single of the final ball of the over. 5 off the over, 87 for 6.
That's Hasaranga.
Out of 10, I will give 5. No, Hasaranga is cool.
But I like the cheeky smile Abrar had. Not taking any chances. Well, let's try Vakar.
Russell, I can't even do that. I don't have a finger, so... You need 10 fingers to do that. To just have that celebration. Look, all 10 fingers. You know, pull the pinky finger and the thumb out and just look at that. It's just so cool. And everyone loves it around the ground. I can't do that. Not for me.
Geez, 1 for 8. Let's have a go.
It's funny, isn't it?
Geez, he's going to bowl his 4 overs for under 10 here. Oh dear. They're asking, he's gone across the stumps. They will take the review. They should, I think. There are both reviews available.
For our director, we have a player review for caught behind. On-field decision is not out. Both feet are checked. Fair delivery. Front on first, please. Ball appears to be passing close to the glove. Can I have outright, please? We'll be turning through frame by frame, flat line, still flat line. We'll be turning through clear gap between bat and glove. I'm satisfied, no batting ball. Going back to on-field umpire, please. Yes, you can check. Am ready, please? The original condition is not out, ball pitching outside off, impact in line, wickets missing. Going back to on-field umpire, please. Is that you can stay with your not out decision, you're on spin.
Geez, what a brilliant decision that was. And you were right too. It was bouncing. So this wouldn't be Abrar's best figures because he has 4 for 9 versus UAE. But bowling your 4 overs for under 10 on a good batting pitch. Credit to Abrar. Upish ends with a dot, just a 1 run. 15 bowled, 88 for 6.
This is kind of their last recognized.
Gemini, my skin's dry but sticky from the heat. What here could help?
I see a light hydrating essence that'll be great.
Now this is legit.
Gonna be well short.
That's for sure. Short fine leg, well he'll turn and chase. Plugs in the outfield, so just a couple. But you got to try, you got to make a decision either way here. I would think Kamindu Mendes comes off, plays the innings of a lifetime. With 140, you never know.
I think Sri Lanka should have thought about it earlier in the piece. When they lost first 2 wickets, they should have just sort of thought about not 190, 180, just thought of 160, 170. I think that's where they made mistake, and then they kept on losing wickets. And now even 130, 140 might not be enough. They have to really play out of their skin to get to 140, 150. One more wicket down, further problem will start.
Yeah, that's always my point. In your foundation right, target a decent score that keeps you in the game. Things go well, there are your bonus runs. You look to win the game in all 3 departments, not just the one. Well, the 2 teams that won their first game in the Super Force, they'll be up against each other tomorrow. Effective edge. How about that? Middle of the bat. You're not finding the boundary, but the edge, it flies away.
Well, at this stage, Sri Lanka will take any runs and every run. Doesn't matter how they come. This was definitely edgy. The room was there. He just swung his bat. It was a slow delivery ball, just gripping a little bit in the surface. But nevertheless, the boundary 8 in the first 3 deliveries from Hossain Thalat, who's been pretty successful, picked up 2 wickets in his first over.
Well, he's got to keep going, Kamindu Mendes. He's got no other option. Shaheen Shah Afridi and Fahim Ashraf open the bowling. They got an overreach. Haris Rauf has 2. Slower delivery. Well, tomorrow in Dubai. First ball to be bowled at 6:30 p.m. India take on Bangladesh. Both teams unbeaten.
It should be a good game, both on high at this stage. India definitely playing best cricket of their life, and young team.
The point will come across. Well, what I noticed when they played Pakistan 2 days ago, India didn't have a good game. They dropped so many catches. Bumrah went for 45 plus, but yet looked dominant.
Well, it's their batting. I thought the two openers, the way they started, they meant business. Although 170 on the white pitch, it's not a target where you just, chase it the way they chased. You do have difficulties, but they never allowed any of Pakistani bowlers to settle. They attacked everyone, Abrar, Shaheen, Fahim, everyone. End of the 16th, 97 for 6 Sri Lanka.
So they've got some work to do, Sri Lanka. 6 down, 97 on the board, 4 overs remaining. The run rate just a shade over 6. Pakistan will be happy.
10 over will take them to 137. That'll be a reasonable total to defend. If they get to 135, 140, that would be ideal for them from this stage.
Yeah, this is the business end. Dragging that on the onside, he's did it pretty well. One bounce and it has gone for 4. It's a good start of the over. That's the positive stuff right at the beginning.
Here's a good play, Mendes. 38 now, that was his 3rd boundary. And that too towards mid-wicket. There was 2 fielders there, square leg and mid-wicket, played it between those two, picked up nicely that gap. Bit of a slog, but that's what they need at this stage of the game. Massive gap, 54 meters between those 2 fielders.
Couple of tall building blocks here will give them good momentum, Sri Lanka, for the last couple of overs. Running that first one hard, touching and turning. That's aggressive running and good running.
We'll start off the over for Sri Lanka, 6 runs from it. In the last 30 balls, they've scored 29 runs and a wicket. Shows how good this pitch is, Hezi. Everything is true, even bounce coming nicely on the bat. Pakistan did really well here with getting Sri Lankan 6 wickets. He's not very happy. It's not easy out there, guys, let me tell you.
I mean, this is such a key moment right now. This is, remember, the side who goes down in this game is really going to have their work cut out to go through further, to rely on other results going their way. If you win this game, you're sitting pretty to a certain extent. You've got nice momentum going to the next game. Tikshana's in the lineup. We saw how well Bravo, Tikshana will like bowling on this track as well. Tashara will get some swing. It's a good length. You can't do too much of that. Nicely bowled by Haris Rauf.
Yeah, it was a Yorker. Went straight to the fielder. Mid-off was up in the circle. He was lucky there. Haris Rauf, 1 for 28, bowling his 3rd over.
How tough, seriously, every ball is now obviously sweating so much in his hands. How tough is this right now? Well, it's still very hot out there.
It's, apart from the weather, it's tough to hold the ball because sweat trickles down onto your fingers and onto your palm as well, and that's why you won't be able to grip the ball properly.
The kit they're wearing is absolutely drenched, which doesn't help the cause either, I'm sure. Edge onto the thigh. Haris Rauf's got to get there. Zimbabwe's light up along with the stumps as well, but safely home.
Football would have been handy here because I think he lost a little bit of time when he bent down and grabbed that ball and followed through most of the time. The idea is to kick it. Right here, yeah, that's where I think he got delayed a bit. Good effort from Haris Rauf, is giving his 100%.
So close to the stumps, he had to go that extra couple of feet than the batsman had to. 7 off the over, 2 balls remaining now. Haris Rauf wants to try and shut this down from here. It's absolutely drenched.
And it's difficult to put a wristband as well, especially on your bowling hand, because every time you come and bowl, it will slip as well because of the wetness.
Breeze around today, so it's unlikely there'll be some dew later. That's nicely bowled, a little bit wider of the crease that time as Kamundu walked across, trying to work on the leg side.
8 runs from the over. Good pace from Harish Raut. He runs in every time. He gives his 100%.
A really good speed. Second ball 148 k's per hour. That last one 142. The rest in 120. So some slower balls in there as well. 25 unfinished off 28 balls now for Kunaratne and Kaminda Mendes. Mendes has got almost all of those. Kunaratne strengthens the bowling department as a seaming all-rounder.
He's bowling his third over. Harish Raut, Shaheen's got one and Fahim's got one as well. Let's see who bowls the next over.
Really good the last two deliveries. And that's a dot ball to finish. That's good bowling from Ralph. Nice work to shut it down. 105 for 6. It's over. So 5 wickets down by the end of 8 overs is not a good story for Sri Lanka. There's a look at the projected scores from here. 10 and over gets that 135, which Wasim just said. Fahim now, bowling his last. Bottom edge looking to advance. Dot ball, good start.
Perfect start of the over. Bit of a variation from Fahim Ashraf. He's bowling his fourth. He's only conceded 21 runs, bowled really well today. And of course, pick up the bowler so far. Excellent spell from Abrar. And of course, Shaheen Shafidi with the new ball, 2 for 21 in his 3. Abrar 1 for 8 in his 4 overs.
Ratner looking to run down the track. He's not the quickest bowler for him, but the skipper has decided not to put in a long off. That's where he's looking to go for that first delivery. Slaps that to the sweeper on the offside. He's found a gap nicely. 4 runs. Really good shot. Well controlled.
Yeah, poor delivery. It was a variation. It was a slow ball, but it was short. It was wide, although there were 2 fielders there. Man on the boundary backward point, man extra cover. He played it perfectly between those two. So boundary on the second ball. Let's have a look at the delivery. Yeah, slow ball, short, waited, played beautifully. That's really good shot.
The batsman walk around the crease. Wise, what would your advice be to Fahim when he's looking to move across that offside?
I suppose try to aim the stumps. I can understand he's got 5 runner up, but he's got 3 fielders on the boundary leg side. And it's a bigger boundary.
Certainly not static in the crease, Kunaratne. There he goes again. Looking to work that on the onside. There is almost long on. Having hard off the fence, so that's good work from him. Nawaz. He didn't bowl in the last game. And he's not going to bowl in this one. Really weird.
Yeah, and Saim Ayub hasn't bowled an over as well, and against India he bowled 3 out of first 7 overs. So tactics have changed.
Shane Tollett has obviously done his bit, 2 for 18 off his 3 overs at the moment, so good work from Hussain Tollett. Kept in the lineup today after the last game against India. Halfway through 18th over. Right at the base of the bat, just the 1.
The singles are not going to hurt Pakistan. They'll be happy to give 6 and over, 8 and over, that'll be fine. 8 and over will take them to 129. And so far Pakistan team have done really well. They came out with positive mindset. They got early breakthrough. Shaheen Shafidi took the charge. Bowled really well, strung the ball both ways. The game is in control so far as far as Pakistan concerned.
Beautifully bowled, right in the block hole. Good work from Fahim Ashraf. The easiest delivery to bowl at this stage, he got it spot on.
And bang on, absolutely. 7 runs from the over, a Yorker. Big game, India versus Bangladesh. Match number 16, DP World Asia Cup 2025 tomorrow at 6:30 local time in Dubai.
A couple of teams, of course, who won their last matches. One against Pakistan, one against Sri Lanka. Bangladesh in the last ball thriller against Sri Lanka. India quite comfortably against Pakistan a couple of days ago. Oh, that's picked up. That's picked up nicely. Has it gone far enough? Yep, that's gone for 6. Really good solid shot and an important one at that stage. 13 from the over, 18 gone, 118 for 6.
Run a ball 38 of 35 deliveries. Cheyenne Afridi will take the ball, the 19th over, 2 overs to go. 2 for 21 in his 3. 5 leg up, third man up, and mid off up. Interesting.
Big over this. He's got the ability, of course, to pick up a wicket. Shaheen Afridi, but he can also, with his pace, get tapped a bit at this stage of an innings.
13 runs from the previous over. He did well. Fahim Ashraf ball this one. Just a slow ball. It was a little shot, picked up beautifully and went all the way. 75 meters. Big hit into the stands, actually on the hill.
And he's given that wide actually in the end. A bit of a look from Kamindu down towards the umpire, just outside that indicating line.
I think that is the plan, to just bowl outside off stump full, because he's got 2 fielders on the boundary. He's got mid-off up in the circle. Let's have a look. It was a slow ball. Yeah, it was a white ball. Good call by the umpire. Another run for Sri Lanka. 120 now.
Full toss, didn't expect that. I think he just lost his grip a little bit of Freedy, so did Kamindu. Quite amazing, these overs number 7-15, they've been a problem again today. It's been an issue for Pakistan with the bat. It's been an issue for Sri Lanka today with the bat. Spotlight's on Afridi, of course. He picked up that wicket in the first over. He's brilliant. 35 runs scored. They've lost the 3 wickets in overs 7 for 15 today by Sri Lanka. Oh, that's going to be a wide.
Yeah, he was trying to bowl Yorkers and of course slow balls. The previous delivery was tempted Yorker but became low full toss. Good delivery, dot ball. And that was his 3rd full toss in his spell. And that means he's trying to bowl full and Yorker, but sometime it can happen. So 2 wides now.
Some length. He's picked that up on the bounce. Coming back for the 2nd. Fine shot. 50 up as well for Kamindu Mendes. Really good work. 43 balls. Couple of 6s, 3 4s.
Third 50 for Mendes. 50 of 43 with 3 4s and 2 massive 6s. And what an innings under pressure, is he?
Yeah, really good. He was just absolutely sensational. He burst onto the scene in Test cricket, and he's playing a really important knock right now for Sri Lanka. How much further can he dig? 5 off half the over from Afridi now. Oh, that's a big shot from Afridi. It's a Sanchu crusher. But says 9 out. I don't know if the captain's is looking at Harris for a bit of information, and he decides to go upstairs. Why not?
Umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. Both field are checked. Fair delivery. Front on first, please. Ball appears to be passing close to the bat. Can I have umpires to confirm if there's any bat involved, please? Yeah, keep it rolling through frame by frame. Keep it rolling through. Flat line, clear gap between bat and ball. Satisfied, no bat involved. You can go for the ball tracking when ready, please.
My initial thought is ouch. My second one is this sliding down that leg side or just clipping?
Ball tracker. The original decision is not out. Ball pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. Going back to Ijat on field. Ijat, you need to change your decision from not out to out. Please stand by. You're on screen, you can signal now.
There we go, up goes the finger, and it was pitched very close to the batsman, as we know, right on that foot. It's the end of a very fine innings, going on to hit that leg stump, according to Hawkeye. But he's played absolutely beautifully. He can be very well over. Still got to try and build on this score at the moment of 1, 2, 3 for 7. 2 balls remaining. Freddie's got 3.
Ball is for 2. And what a spell from Shaheen Shah Afridi. The first one got 2 wickets, then he got his 3rd wicket in this 4th over. The 19th over. Brilliant over so far. 1 more ball to go. Only 6 runs from it and a wicket. Chamira bats at number 9 for Sri Lanka. Maybe he can whack a bit, but Pakistan right now are in control.
Pretty important wicket to get to that stage. Outstanding work from Shaheen Shah Afridi. 3 for 27. Desperately try and get another one. He certainly played his role today. Good solid drive. Straight the stumps. Would have been okay. Had there been any connection? There wasn't. And just a single, so 7 off. And the wicket. 3 for 28 for Afridi, 125 for 7. Disappointed he wasn't there right at the very end of this innings, because runs from him in the last over could be very handy. He can score those boundaries, we know. There's 6 balls to go.
Sensational spell by Shaheen Shah Afridi, 3 for 28 in his 4. He set the tone for Pakistan with the new ball. Haris Rauf will bowl his last over, the 20th over, 30 for 1 in his 3. He's going to do a lot of Yorkers, maybe into the pitch as well, the slow ones. He's got good variations, no doubt, very experienced T20 player.
Karunaratne is on strike. That signal is because they're too slow with their overs, which means they've lost a boundary rider. There's only 4 outside the circle. There we go, there's the field block. It's got to be aggressive now. Karunaratne hasn't been up until now. Slice that one. It's got 4 runs, first ball. He won't mind where they come. It's going to go 180 degrees different from where it ended up.
Slow over 8, extra fielder inside the circle. And hence that's why 3rd man was up. Slow ball, edged, 3rd man was up. First ball boundary, 129 now.
Somehow muster another couple of boundaries in this over. Will end up being a score which will be a pretty good recovery considering all the trouble they were in with 3 down inside 3 overs and then 5 down inside 8. Oh, that's through the legs. Can't get it back to the bowler's end on time. Oh, that for no run. No, is appealing. Haris Rauf is appealing for that. Umpires, not interested.
Beautiful delivery.
It has decided to go upstairs and have a look.
Tanampaju Director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. Both feet are checked. Fair delivery. Front on first, please. Ball appears to be passing close to the inside edge. Can I have umpires, please? Thank you. Returning to, can you take it back all the way before the ball gets next to the bat, please? Now roll it through frame by frame. Next frame. Can you freeze it there, please? Yeah, I can see a clear spike as the ball is right next to the bat, and I can see no gap between bat and ball. I'm satisfied that the ball has hit the bat first. Going back to Mukul on field. Mukul, you can stay with your not out decision. You're on spin.
There was a lot going on there. If there wasn't a nick, I think that was going to be out.
It's a good call actually by Harris. Faint inside edge saved Ratne. 4 balls to go now. 5 fielders inside the circle. Sri Lankan point of view need a couple of boundaries to get to a decent total to defend.
Ratne is the one who's more likely to get boundaries at this stage. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. That really is superbly bowled. Again, right on the block off from Haris Rauf. That is great control at this stage.
Really is, and very good pace. 144 the previous delivery, this 143.
Let's look at the dismissal of Kamindu Mendes. Celebrations from the youngsters. Excitement with them, but not so much for the Sri Lankan supporters. Mendes played superbly. 3 protecting the leg side on the boundary, and only 1 on the offside. 3 balls left in the innings. Scott underneath that, sent it over the top, has he? Good catch, really good catch. Fine grab from the captain. Salman Aliaga's taken a very good grab, nicely done.
Another pacey delivery, probably he was expecting a slow ball, but very intelligent bowling by Haris Rauf. 140 kilometers an hour. Mid-off was up in the circle. 5 fielders were inside the circle. Back of a hand, yeah, didn't middle it, and a very decent catch by the skipper, Salman Aga at mid-off. 2nd wicket for Haris Rauf for 35 runs, 2 balls to go, and Chamira departs for 1. Sri Lanka now 130 for 8.
When he gets the ball in his hand, he's one of those guys who's very talented with the ball as an off-spinner. There's some nice variation. Got some batting to do on the last 2 balls here. 130 on the board only for Sri Lanka. And that's a dot ball to start. I think he might have got there. Every chance he might have got there. We'll have to have a good look at this one. But he was out of the blocks very quickly from the bowler's end.
Director, we have an umpire review for run out at the striker's end. Can I have Simon Angle, please? Can you take it back? Yeah, the bat is grounded behind the popping piece before the wicket was broken. I have a decision for the big spin.
It's good running to get back on strike for the last ball.
What an over under pressure from Haris Rauf. Only 6 runs conceded and a wicket. Is sprinting in, giving his 100% every time.
Final ball. Picked up on the onside. There is protection out there. Yes, there is. Going to look to come back for the 2nd. They're going to think about the 3rd. One wanted the 3rd, the other one didn't. So going to settle on just 2 to finish. Wonderful over for Haris Rauf to finish. Sri Lanka will be disappointed with that total.